The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verses 22 through 23. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutation to the Lord's hopeful elect who continue to push this gospel to wherever ye have been driven in these latter days. To you, I can say Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Uriah from the GMS Baton Rouge, Louisiana camp of Great Millstone. All right. And the entitlement of this video will be Donald Trump. Donald Trump, once again, opened the fucking Straits. Trump issued statement to Iran, open the fucking Straits. And we're going to read those quotes that he's been going on a rant, telling the Persians, okay, about the next 48 hours. He's going to bomb them to hell, that they better open these straits, or they're going to bomb these electrical facilities over there in that whole region. That'll make everything go black and dark. And Iran is vowing retaliation immediately. When Trump makes these speeches, Iran is not waiting days to say this. Immediately when Trump says these things, Iran is on the move, taunting America with these Lego videos, these social media posts. They're inviting America to danger, saying you put these troops on the ground. They're going back in body bags, coffins, making memes about the fighter jets that have crashed, the A-10 fighter jet. What it was, the F-13, F-16? I think it was like 2 or 4 of them that have crashed. See, there's so much going on right now that you got to really be on it all the time. Because if not, all right, you'll miss something. You miss a few hours with all this going on, you miss a whole lot. Matter of fact, let me get that, man. Luke 21 and verse 36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always. One of the things Yahushua emphasizes is for his men to constantly watch. That's what a watchman is. Let me get that watchman yet once again. Let me hold that in Luke. Let me get that watchman, man. That's what we're set up to do. All right? We're the real reporters. All right? Not all Wolf Blitzer on CNN or even that Jake that they locked up. Ain't heard nothing about Don Lemon. All right? Forecasting, bringing out news and articles and everything like this. No, we're the real newscasters. All right? Lamentations, mourning, and woe. We're bringing it out. You get it on Front Street. We get the news and we filter it through the scriptures. It all ties in together. Isaiah chapter 62. Isaiah 62 in verse 1, it says, for Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest. Khan. That's why it says in Psalm 19, day unto day we utter his speech, man. We're pumping these news and articles, videos out. Things that you people miss, you can come right here in Great Millstone and get it. All right? All of it. What I don't cover, the elders and apostles will cover, and as well as the whole body, the Akim. Okay? Until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. Jumping down, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. That's why you got to be fervent in spirit. All right, occupied in prophecy. All right, it's the time that we're in to be particularly talking about Bible prophecy. So in today's news and Bible prophecy, stemming from zeroheads.com, open the fucking Strait. Trump threatens to blow everything up if no Iran deal by Tuesday. Now, a lot of people are looking on Twitter, you know, heard Edomite on TikTok last night said, I have inside sources that say the war will be over with in April. You know, this is the beginning of the end for America. So as I read in Jeremiah, there was Jeremiah, there was 50 and 22 and 23. Jeremiah 50, straight to the point in verse 23, it says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? Babylon, the great America, is the hammer of the whole earth, just wreaking havoc and punishing these weaker nations. I'm going to say that. They haven't fucked with the big dog. Even you got that. America has their hands literally full with Iran. You got your hands full with Iran. You've bit off more than you can chew. You know how you got those boxing fighters like, you know, guys like Manny Pacquiao, all right, who seem like he's taking a beating, both of the eyes are black, and he's fighting all the way to the death. He can literally die in this ring. You got to literally knock his ass out or kill him to get him to stop. That's how Iran is attacking America right now. America been this bully, this hammer over the whole earth. Sudan, Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, Venezuela. Now they talking about going into Cuba. You know, got troops in Syria. You've been a hammer of this whole earth. Now you're being cut down and being brought down to a low. So this ties in to Isaiah the 47th chapter. Let me finish it off. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? It's going to start economically. You know, the crash is coming globally. It's going to hit hard over here in America as fuel prices, as I'm going to get into the Strait of Hormuz. I think Iran, as of today, opened a little bit of the Strait of Hormuz, okay, to certain key allies. None of who America is in line with, but, you know, some of their partnerships. Even going as far as telling Saudi Arabia to eject the U.S. troops, basically kill them, because we're not the enemy. Iran telling Saudi Arabia, we're not enemies. We're actually brothers. You need to come and join battle with us, man. All right? They put it up. All right? And this article has over 155,000. It says, Trump offers Iranian negotiators amnesty, threatens to blow everything up if no deal. The IEA head warns Asia, implying Beijing is panicking, hoarding fuel. There's a lot of that going on. I think there's out there in Florida, out there in Georgia. All right, when they're talking about they're running out of fuel. Even the fucking gas that you're putting in your car right now, it seems like it's water because it's burning immediately. Even brothers in the camp are saying these things, man. Like I said, Babylon's being cut asunder, being made, what it says, have becoming a desolation among the nations. The Lord's going to destroy this place economically. It's going to ramp up civil unrest, civil war, terrorist attacks. Then you're going to fight in nuclear war. And then you're going to get nuked with 200 million from all the nations around the whole earth, according to the prophecy in Revelation 17 and 16. Because remember, going into the news and articles, yet once again, NATO, all right, and the United States are at a variance right now. The Lord said that too. He's come to set a variance in the household, man. America spearheads the EU. All right. Let me pull that real quick. I know it's in Matthew. America spearheads the EU. And now Trump is saying y'all don't want to help? Well, you supposed to be this big badass over the whole earth. What you need help for? Here it is, you got everybody coming against Iran right now. And Iran is holding it down. Or like Jake says, standing on business. Because they're being accompanied indirectly with military or armorer from North Korea, from China, and from Russia. Pakistan is getting involved. The Houthis, the Hezbollah. All right? Damn it, I done passed it up already. Let me pull it back up. All right, here you go. All right, a man at variance. All right, Matthew 10 and 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother. All right? That's likening to what's going on in the EU. Also, nation against nation. Kingdom against kingdom. All right? It's divided. Now Trump is threatening to leave NATO. And when that happens, man, Great Britain is going to turn. Something's going to happen politically to get these nations to turn and hate this bitch over here, man. All nations. All right? Back into the article. All right? Because I done jumped all around. I supposed to have went back to Luke, but that's how the spirit goes. All right? Back into the article, it says, Trump warns Iran, open the fucking strait or you'll be living in hell. Trump talks with Fox reporter about U.S.-Iran negotiators. Shortly after President Trump wrote on Truth Social, open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. See, this man is just losing his fucking mind, man. Trump, hey, we love Trump, man. Hey, we rooting for Trump, man. Hey, bring it on, man. You're going to crash this fucking economy, and you're going to fast forward prophecy and have America in the pits of hell in World War III. That chip is coming. The mark of the beast is coming. It's on deck. This is leading to the mark of the beast, man. All right? It says, Trump provided Yingist with new, and that's pretty much the Fox News reporter. His name was Trey Yingist. All right? With new details on the behind-the-scenes negotiations with the Iranians and what would happen if Iran does not reach a good faith deal. Matter of fact, Iran immediately said no to the negotiation table. We have no intention on even talking, let alone make a fucking deal. Luke 21 and 36, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. We want to escape this coming nuclear war. Iran has not even shot off the full armory that they've had for so many fucking years, man. All right? They ain't brought the big guns out yet. They saving the law got Iran saving the big shit for last. Even America. You know, America has a nuclear weapon called the U.S. called the Minuteman III. All right? The fuck is that? All right? The Minuteman III. Okay, they haven't used that yet. All right? Everything has a time and a place for everything, man. Like it says in Ecclesiastes, the time and the season for it all. We're in that season. We're in that generation. All right? That's also in Luke 21st chapter. That this generation not going to pass till everything is be fulfilled. Nuclear war will be fulfilled in our lifetime, Akin. And you 2/3 will feel it. All right? You will feel nuclear fire. Isaiah 9 and 5, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this, particularly, you look at that word this in this passage, is lightly bolded. All right? Lightly in bolded letters. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. That's what Malachi saw. right? What Zachariah saw. Okay? Yingus said Trump told him if they don't make a deal and fast, I'm considering blowing everything up and taking over the oil. The big badass of the earth, America. But yet you need help from NATO. The reporter went on to say that the president added that if there is no deal, bridges and power plants will go down all over the country. Yingus asked the president about the possibility of an agreement with the Iranians. The president said those negotiating on behalf of Tehran have been granted amnesty. He basically granted clemency. Okay, I'm having mercy on you. You want to make a deal? Okay, on the strength of you, I'm not going to bomb the electrical grid, okay, and take your oil on the strength of you. For now, so they can continue the talks. The reporter noted that Trump thinks a deal can be reached by Monday. He says this shit all the time, man. Ain't no fucking deal going to be in sight. Ain't no deal coming. Ain't no deal going to be in sight, man. You've done too much. All right? You've done too much. America, your judgment. Oh, let me get that, man. You've done too much here. Esau don't know when to stop, man. All right? Matter of fact, in the Apocrypha, oh, let me get that, man. Ooh, let me get that. Sirach 12. Sirach 12 in verse 16, it says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips." That links up with Psalm the 55th chapter. All right? How his words are smoother than butter. He gets on this platform and tells you, oh, you know, gonna give him, you know, they can come to a deal, you know, we can make a fucking deal, man. But if we don't, you know, we're gonna bomb the shit out of you. Or, you know, he says old word like that, then double backs, you know, and says, look, I'm a prince, I'm a president of peace. But then comes right back in the same sentence and says we're gonna put boots on the ground. Or we're gonna bomb them for 2 to 3 more weeks. And he says in Daniel 7, whose look was more stout than all the others, man. He speaketh in the lamb. He speaketh as a lamb, as it says in the 13th chapter. But he's a dragon, man. A so-called white man is a fucking vampire, a dragon, a beast, a gorilla, or all of the above. A dog, all right? He don't get tired. But in his heart, he imagineth what that is. B-2 bombers, U.S. deploys vulnerable B-2 bombers over Iran. Ooh, it's going down. It's hot. Prophecy is hot. It says, the enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. War is always in this man's heart. You can find that account also in the 6th chapter of Revelations, man. That red horse. The red horse leads to the black horse. The black horse leads to the pale horse. Hyperinflation is coming. We're looking at 6 to 7 barrels, $6 to $7 of oil, of getting your gas in the coming months. I've heard by April 15th, according to some news forecast, April 15th, the United States is going to run out of gas. We'll see. Watch as well as pray. He'll imagine how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes. But if he find opportunity, this is his opportunity right now, where I can seize, you know, all the goods and assets. I can get the oil. This is my opportunity to get it all right now. I got to put boots on the ground. We'll bomb them and then we'll take the oil. You got another thing coming. Iran been planning for this event for 40 years. And they're gonna act viciously. They invite you to danger. They made the cartoon segment saying, come on. Come on. We want you to do this. If he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. This man is not satisfied. All right? They say never let a good crisis go to waste. All right? Finna end the video off. All right? Pretty much the point is made. All right? Because Trump they saying the same thing over and over. You can get this video, this article on your own time. All right? All right? It says the IEA, International Energy Agency Chief Fatah Birol told the Financial Times this weekend that governments must avoid panic hoarding and refrain from imposing fuel export bans as the Gulf energy shock ripples outward toward Asia, Africa, Europe, and eventually reaches, you ready? The U.S. West Coast. Many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter times. This is economic pain that's coming over the whole earth, man. I urge all countries not to impose bans or restrictions on exports. Fatah Bureau emphasized in the interview. It is the worst time it is the worst time when you look at the global oil markets. Their trade partners, their allies, and their neighbors will suffer as a result. I quoted it, let me read it. 2 Ezra 8:50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So when it mentioned those countries like Asia, Africa, what does it say? Europe, and eventually the United States West Coast, it won't just be the fucking West Coast. It's going to be all of Babylon the Great, man. 2 Ezra 16 and verse 9. It's like 39. It says, we start at 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. And as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compares her womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth and the world, Asia, Africa, Europe, the West, from Britain over here. It's finna hit all over, man. The hour of temptation is gonna come upon all the whole world. The mark of the beast, that is, man. That's what it's leading to. And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Everybody across the globe is going to be mourning due to sorrow and pain. Economically, man, it's going to result in you killing and eating each other, man. What the Lord wants is a way to get you out of here and kill you. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and blessing to the Lord's hopefully elect, who continue to push this gospel to wherever ye have been driven these latter times. To you, Akim, I say, Abba, Babal, Kwan Yashala, Shalom, Makim, Shalom.